Hi there, I'm Adam, the lead trainer here at People HR, and I'm here today to talk to you about Ripple workflows. First, a little bit about myself. I've been working at People HR for a little over 3 years now, working with all different types of companies that work in many different industries and many different ways. Today, I'm going to be talking a great deal about how Ripple workflow benefits them and why it could potentially benefit yourself as well. So first of all, what is the feature Ripple? It's basically a very powerful automation engine which can help you in automating the very repetitive HR tasks that come on a daily basis. You might find when you are doing these things manually, a good starting point for doing actions in HR is to run reports and then act based on what you find. And Ripple works in the exact same way. It uses your reports within your system and your custom-built process to carry out the exact tasks that you would. Tasks and repetitive things such as emailing people, sending out documents, chasing those people for signatures. It takes all of these repetitive tasks off of your hands so that you're not wasting all of your time doing these things that must absolutely be done each and every time we have all sorts of scenarios, like when we onboard somebody or when we have upcoming probations or leavers leaving the business. For example, I would have a report that I use to find upcoming new joiners for the company. And based on that report, I would actually build a workflow that has the steps that I would personally carry out. So what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to show you a process that I've built myself. And this is just, again, one example, but do again understand that this can apply to many, many other scenarios. So in this process, you can see that I have actually enabled this new starters for head office. The first thing that happens in this process is that new starter will get an email giving them all their instructions of what they should be doing between now and their start dates. This email breaks down, just as I would have manually, exactly the things that they need to do, where they need to go to do them, and when they need to be done by. The process then, as I naturally would, gives that user enough time to get this completed. For this particular example, I chose to wait a working week or 7 days, feeling that if I was doing this would be plenty enough time for this new joiner to get these things done. And naturally, come the end of that time, what I would be doing is checking to see if that has been done. And you can see by looking at the process here, that's exactly what I've put as my third step, to actually check through the system to see if they've completed the tasks I asked them to do. And I've actually noted that if that has been done at this point in time, the process will actually end there and it'll be very short and sweet. But also, we must accommodate for if these things aren't getting done as well, which is another really good thing that Ripple will be doing. So you can actually see in my process that I have a fourth emergency step, which is to, as I naturally would, remind that individual that they still have outstanding tasks to do. And to make sure I don't miss these key things that are automated, I've CC'd myself into that so that I'm always aware of these things that aren't getting completed as well. After that, we like to always ensure that this is being followed up on. So I've used step 5 and 6 there to set a daily repeat to continue checking every single day after that to make sure that these tasks are getting done. And I'm always getting prompted if they're not, to the point where it might involve me intervening manually. And that's just one particular example. And there are a million others that our customers use every single day to take all of these laborious tasks, such as emailing and sending documents and chasing people for their tasks to be completed. So I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it's taught you a little bit more about Ripple workflows and hopefully piqued your interest.